In this video, we are going to solve a combination circuit having both series and parallel. Three resistors are connected to to an 18 volt battery as shown in the figure below or in the circuit below. What is the equivalent resistance of the circuit? So if we look at the circuit carefully, 10 ohm and this 10 ohm, they are connected in parallel. So I can find the resistance for this part of the circuit. 1 over R total is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2, which is 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10, which will be 2 over 10. Then I will flip. Remember to flip because it's parallel. So R total will be 10 over 2, which is equal to 5 ohms. So if I redraw this circuit will look like this. You have got 4 ohm resistor and the 10 ohm and 10 ohm, we combined it and we got that as 5 ohm. Then we have got the battery which is connected. Sorry, I think I've drawn extra lines. Let's just rub that out. So that's the battery connected to our 5 ohm, which is the equivalent resistance for 10 ohm and 10 ohm. Now this 4 ohm and 5 ohm, they are connected in single loop. That means our R total now, the final R total will be R1 plus R2. That's the formula which we are going to use. 4 plus 5, which is equal to 9 ohms. So our final answer, equivalent resistance of this circuit will be 9 ohm. What is the current through 4 ohm resistor? Now to check the current, always draw the direction of current and think about how the current is flowing. Is it going to split or not? So we are going to get I total here. That current is going to flow through 4 ohm and then it's going to split into 2 parts. Then it combines passing through these two 10 ohm resistors, and then it comes back like that's the path of the current. So it's asking for 4 ohm resistor, and if we look at the diagram carefully, for 4 ohm the current which is passing through 4 ohm is I total. That means the total current. So when we calculate the current, so when we write the formula I equal V over R from Ohm's law, we need to be careful because we are going to write here I total, because that's the total current which is going to pass through 4 ohm, which is V over R total. Now that's something which we need to remember. We are not going to write it as just R, it's going to be R total because 4 ohm is going to get the total current. So V is 18, R total we already calculated in the first part, which is 9. So 18 over 9, we'll get the answer as 2 amperes. So the common mistake which students can do here is, instead of writing here R total, they will replace this with 4 because they are asking, the question is asking for 4 ohm. That's a common mistake. So remember that to check what's the current passing through the resistor. Here in this case, it's the total current. Even though it's only 4 ohms, it's going to get total current in the circuit. So we have to use V over R total, where R total is 9, and we get the answer as 2 ampere. Next, what is the potential difference across 10 ohm resistor? Potential difference, that means voltage. So now let's just check. 10 ohm resistor is here. It's asking you what's the potential difference across 10 ohm. We know that the total potential difference or the voltage provided is 18 volt. And we also calculated the total current is 2 ampere. So there are different ways to solve this. Let me just show you one of the ways. So this 2 ampere current will pass through 4 ohm and then it will split. In this case, because both 10 ohm, both are 10 ohm, they are having equal values of resistance. So the current will split equally. So I can write this as 1 ampere, and here also it's 1 ampere. So I know what's the current passing to 10 ohm, which is 1 ampere. So I'll use the formula V equal IR. The current is 1, the resistance is 10, so I get the answer here as 10 volt. So the potential difference for 10 ohm resistor is 10 volt. Another way of solving this is you can find what's the voltage for 4 ohm IR, which is 4 times the current here. Let me write it in the same order. So here I for 4 ohm is 2 and the resistance value is 4. So 2 times 4 gives you 8 volt. The total battery voltage is 18. So 18 minus 8, that's equal to 10 volt, should be given to the parallel circuit. That's the remaining voltage. So for this whole thing, which this part of the circuit is going to get 10 volt, and the rest of 8 volt is going to 4 ohm. And we have got the same value 10 volt by this method, where I calculated the current and then I calculated the potential difference.